Masters of the Universe Revelation over on Netflix just came out last week, and it's getting a lot of hate. I mean, from the whole controversy that Kevin Smith caused because apparently he quote unquote lied about a few things. Honestly, this looks more like a publicity stunt to get people talking because he is pretty good at working people, and he's worked y'all pretty good, and now y'all watching this and talking about how bad it is. Some people are calling it the last Jedi of the He-Man franchise. A lot of the old fans are pissed off. What I want to know is why. Because I watched it. This show is phenomenal. This show is amazing. What do you hate about it? I mean, let's be real. Kevin Smith, he took the franchise in a direction that anybody would have been afraid to go normally. And in doing so, he actually showed that Masters of the Universe does not need He-Man to be good. I mean, now don't get me wrong, I know this He-Man is the main character of the series, and I know people are going to say, oh, Reg, how can you say that? That's like saying, oh, Dragon Ball can move on without Goku. Let me tell you something. Dragon Ball could very well move on without Goku because there are so many characters within the Dragon Ball universe with untapped potential that can do more than just lead that show. Masters of the Universe is no different. Teela shined in this show. And this show shows her, it starts off with her being anointed as Man of Arms, as the new Man of Arms. And then fast forward to everything in Eternia, all hell breaking loose, the power of Eternia exploding, He-Man and Skeletor getting caught in a blast in the process, supposedly killing them. Oh hell, what am I kidding? Yeah, it killed them both. And Teela and Andra, which by the way, they're girlfriends, it's painfully obvious. I mean, more power to them. I think it's awesome. The haters don't think it's awesome, but screw them. Anyway, Teela and Andra are solving the mystery of where the Sword of Power wound up. Well, it got broken into two halves, and they have to try and get the sword back together to restore Eternia's magic. Because without it, Eternia will be dead, and so will the entire universe. I think that the damage done by the death of He-Man and the death of Skeletor and the magic of Eternia being pretty much dusted and seeing where all the characters wound up after the aftermath and seeing them all spring into action, take and come together, good and evil, to try and mend this and to succeed. Only for, they literally bring Prince Adam back from the land of the dead. And they succeed, only for Skeletor to come back and running through. Which, by the way, I don't think he's dead a second time. A lot of y'all folks are jumping to that conclusion that he's dead a second time. No, he ain't dead. He'll be back. He'll be probably laid out for the first 3 episodes of part 2. But I really want to see how they are going to stop Skeletor, or Skelegod as he's known now, because he completed his mission. Skeletor did what he's been trying to do for the last 40 years. He got his hands on that sword in the most savage way. I mean, that was oof. But here's my thing. I know this whole thing sounds a bit like a ramble, but this is more to address the fact that this is a good show, and to call out pretty much everyone who's hating on this for the most unfair of reasons, and it all boils down to Tila. You can blame it on anything. You can make all the excuses you want. It comes down to the fact that Tila is the lead of this show, and each and every person who's hating on this show is butthurt because of it. Every single bit of hate is coming from Tila. I think Tila was amazing. She's always been a badass, and now she's finally showing it. This is her time to shine, whether you like it or not. Don't worry, He-Man's gonna be back. He-Man's gonna save Eternia and beat Skeletor. I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see how, but there's really only one way to find out. And you all know, especially the people that hate, you all know you're gonna be watching part 2. Don't even front. You know you're gonna be watching part 2. I loved the characters. I loved Orko. I've always loved Orko. I loved how they portrayed him here. I loved the moment between him and Evelyn, how he revealed his origin, how he talked about how his parents named him Orko originally, and he turned out to be an absolute failure, and Orko stuck. I liked how Evelyn was showing her more sensitive side, how she kind of softened up. Andra, I like that girl. She is awesome. I mean, she's like the female version. She's like a female Donatello, like real talk. Like, she is amazing this time around. I don't know why, but for some reason Beastman reminds me, I've always said this, but Beastman reminds me of Blanca from Street Fighter. I have no idea why that is. He-Man's transformation at the beginning of the first episode, I marked out for that. I actually got goosebumps watching that. That was the best He-Man transformation of any iteration of Masters of the Universe I've seen. That was awesome. I literally rewound it back and watched it like 10 times. It was that good. And also another thing, I did not know that Queen Marlene is voiced by Alicia Silverstone. I had no idea. Glad she got work. Kevin Smith, I applaud you. I'm not hating on you. You did awesome. I don't care what anyone says. This show is awesome, and I can't wait for part 2, and I highly recommend everyone watch this show. Go into it with an open mind. Enjoy the story. I mean, if you don't understand it, just watch it again. It's 5 episodes, literally 25 minutes each. You'll watch it in a day. You'll watch it in a day. It's pretty easy to understand. Even first timers who've never seen the original Masters of the Universe cartoon will get into this. I mean, they do a quick rundown of everything going on at the beginning of the very first episode. I mean, they give you a quick gist of what the story is. That should get you up to some kind of speed. But I highly recommend you check out Masters of the Universe Revelation. I thought it was awesome. I cannot wait for part 2. The ending just had me. I sat there and marked out like a school kid. Oh my gosh, that was excellent. Mark Hamill can do no wrong. That man is a genius. He brings life to Skeletor. I love it. Masters of the Universe Revelation, I give it a 10 out of 10. If you have a problem with my opinion, it's exactly that, my opinion. Leave it down in the comment section, and let's discuss. Well, thanks for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We got new content coming up soon, so make sure you smash the bell icon to be notified when we put out some new content. Because we're here to entertain. See y'all next time. Brown out.